The laws of speed. That's what I'm going to be talking about on today's episode of Thoughts from My Mentor series. Now, this is episode 2, and we'll be talking on the laws of speed. The laws of speed is one of the first things I learned from my mentor, and he taught me that so that I can move fast from learning to actually getting results. And if you follow this accordingly, you will be very fast in getting results, and the time frame between your learning, your action, and your results period will be shortened. Now, there are about 8 laws of speed, but for this series I shortened it into 4 and compressed it into 4 so that it will be easy for me to teach you, and it will be very easy for you to understand and to apply it super fast. All right, so let's get to it. I used the initials of the 4 of them, which is CMTA. Right, I'll be explaining this further. CMTA, where C stands for clarity, M goes for mindset, T for tool sets, and A for action. Alright, so let's start with C. Clarity. Now, the first thing you need to know is, where are you going? You need to define for yourself what success means to you. It can be different from different persons, but what does it mean to you? What do you mean by you are successful, or what is the picture of you being successful? Knowing the destination, you don't even need to know how to get there, but you need to know where you're going. And if you're able to do that, you've solved like a lot of the problem, because all roads is correct if you don't have a destination. Look at it this way: you're moving from your house to your workplace. Now, you know the location of your workplace, and you know how your workplace looks. Even if you don't necessarily know the road or the route to your workplace, you have a destination. It's easy for you to get help along the way and gets you to your destination. So clarity is very important. You need to decide for yourself, what is it that you want exactly, even if it doesn't look possible yet. But decide for yourself, what do you want? Who do you want to be like? Who do you want to become? Define for yourself what success is. It could be financially, it could be academically, it could be business-wise, it doesn't matter, right? And you don't need somebody else's validation to decide what success means to you. So it's you that know where it is you want to go. It's you that know how far you're willing to go. It's you that know this is the picture of what you want to be. This is the destination you're going to, right? So have a clear destination, and then you will now be looking towards moving from where you are to the destination that you decided to be. Now, that's for clarity. Secondly, we have mindset. Number 2, mindset. Now, mindset has to do with a way of thinking of how a person interacts with and perceives the world at large. Now, you need to work on your mindset, and I usually use the word as far as your eyes can see when explaining mindset, because if you cannot see it here in your mind, you cannot have it here in your hand. You understand? So you need to actually build your capacity such that you can use your mind's eye to see how big you can actually become. If you're able to see it here, eventually, following the right steps, you'll be able to have what it is that you have in your mind into general reality. Most of the world's groundbreaking inventions that we have started in the mind of one person, and following the right routes, they were able to turn that into a reality. All right? Now, there's this quote in Think and Grow Rich that says, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So first, you need to conceive it in your mind. You need to believe that you are capable of becoming a person that can become that. And then eventually, following the right route, you achieve it. Now, that's the second law of speed. Having it in your mind that you can become this person. Now, the third one I have here is tool sets. After you have it in your mind that yes, you are made for more, you can do so big, you can grow so big, you can make that amount of money, you can have that groundbreaking results, you can win that Nobel Prize. The next thing is, what do you need to move you from where you are to where you want to be? And tool set has to do with, it could be a knowledge gap, it could be a skill gap. It is the space between where you are to where you want to be. what are the things that need to be done for you to keep moving closer to your destination, right? So if you're moving from point A to point B, what road do you need to take? Who do you need to speak to? And that is two sets. It can be a knowledge gap, like I said. It can be a skill gap. It can be a person or people gap, right? Now, what do I mean? Knowledge gap, you don't know enough to get to where you want to be yet, but you can learn. Or you don't have the skills that it takes to become that person that achieves that kind of results. You don't have the skills yet, but you can learn these skills. The third one might just be you have not yet met the right person, either to invest in the idea or to help you push the idea or to speak to somebody for you that would help you to bring that idea into fruition, right? And that has to do with the relationships that you form. So when you have to outline for yourself, what are the kind of knowledge I need? Who has that knowledge I need? Where can they be found? What skills do I need to learn, either to access them or to be able to utilize the knowledge that is being shared or that they have to give to me? All right. Now for two sets, we have skill gap, we have knowledge gap, we have people gap. It could be more, but it usually centers around these three. So you need to outline for yourself, what are the tools that I need? What are the knowledge I need to know? Even if you don't know exactly the kind of knowledge you need to know, who is somebody that is already the reality of what you're dreaming about? All right, who is living your dream as their current reality? How can you get access to those persons so that they can show you how to go about it? Because by all means, follow no road. It's faster than try and error, right? So how can you access those persons so that you can bridge the gap between the knowledge that you currently have and the knowledge that you need to get to where you need to be? Now, what are the skills that you need to learn, and who are the people that you need to connect with for you to be able to get there faster, right? So this has to do with your tool sets, the people you need, the skills you need, the knowledge you need. And then finally, the final one is the actions that you take. So even if you have all the first three done and dusted, if you don't do anything, you will not see anything. If you have all the knowledge, if you have all the tools, if you have all the resources, and you don't do anything about them, then by all means, nothing will happen. So one of the laws of speed is action. How fast can you take action to move from where you say you are to where you want to be or where you dream yourself to be? Now, it's not just taking action. You need to take action very fast because the world is moving fast, and for you to be able to catch up and to get to where you want to be super fast, you need to implement. So as you're learning, be implementing. As you're getting new skills, be trying things out. You fail faster. The faster you fail, the faster you can adjust, the faster you can get better results. And you keep doing it over and over and over again until you get to the point where you need to get to, or until momentum kicks in and you have like the compound effect results. And this is one of the things that many persons do, that eventually they become so successful after doing one thing, and we all see it as an overnight success. Literally, most times it's not. They've actually had several years of studying, implementing, learning, and their big break happens. So the faster you get started, the faster you can get results. And the faster you can get results, the faster you can move on to the next big thing. Right? So these are the 4 major laws of speed. I wrote it down here so that I can have it as a summary. We have the clarity, we have mindset, tool sets, and action. So now that we've talked about the 4 laws of speed, what can you do moving forward? Well, you can start with number 4 by taking action on what you've heard today and using it to better yourself, and then move from where you are to where you want to be. So remember, you need to first look for clarity. Where is your destination? Define that. Then get your mindset in check. Remember, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. So this has been giving a shout out to all the amazing mentors out there. Thank you so much. Because of you, we are able to move with speed. Because of the lessons that you teach us, we're able to become better versions of ourselves. So for all the mentors and to all the mentors out there, thank you so much. See you in the next episode.